Hey everybody, it's Racer Mice. I know I haven't really posted a lot about Ableton lately, but believe me, Ableton is still near and dear to my heart. So what I figured I would do is I wanted to show you just a little bit of sort of the studio and how it's kind of coming together down here. So it's a lot different than the upstairs office studio, but let's see, let me show you what we got. So over there, the keyboard zone. Have a 3 different styles of keyboards, of course. We have the Korg Vintage SV1, nice piano action sort of feel, lots of good pianos and stuff in there. Kurzweil PC361, or PC, what? Yeah, PC361, yeah, got that right. Great overall synth. The VAST technology is fantastic. I still love it. It's, you know, everything in here is a little bit, I guess it's turning a little bit vintage these days. Up top, just a crazy lightweight synth. It's the Casio XWP1. Use it for sort of gigging and stuff. It's super crazy lightweight. It has a really, really interesting analog, like single voice technology. But 3 different, very different touches on keyboards as well. So you get the piano action, you've got kind of mid synth action, then you get like a really lightweight, springy keyboard action up there, which is why I like the 3 of those. Of course, have a iPad on a mount up here. You can do anything from putting touchable to putting sheet music to whatever. We have a little bit of vocal processing up there. The centerpiece of processing is the, well, one of the centerpieces, I guess, is my Tascam Model24. The cool thing about this is that all of these tracks go in and out of Ableton. So virtually every device, every track in Ableton will have its own in and out, and every piece of gear that I put in on an analog in will have its own in and out to Ableton, right? So it's not like all things going on one, you know, a pair of stereo tracks, something like that. They really like go in and out. So I can really process these things independently and even send stuff independently from Ableton, each up to 24 tracks from Ableton to here, mix them live, that kind of stuff. Other things, all right, have my KRK monitors, a little bit of my Korg analog zone over there with my MS-20, a Monotribe, and a little Volca keys down there I like to mess around with. And around that I also have my Teenage Engineering OP37 over there. For vocals, my blue Spark microphone, totally analog. Got my, what do we got over here? Biodynamics, Sennheisers. I forget which are which here. Nice headphones. Of course, have my wide monitor, which I really like for using in arrangement mode. Excuse me, yes, arrangement mode. So I want to see like the tracks all the way out here. Pardon, I don't have it all set up. I'll just keep going with it. This arrangement mode, then I have the secondary window over here, my session view and the typical look here, so it makes a lot of sense. Now, here's where it gets crazy, right? So, the ultimate Ableton interface, right? Over there, ultimate way of talking tracks in and out of the analog world, mixing live, all that kind of stuff, bringing live into live, right? This is just an analog interface, though. It's really basically, well, it's analog to digital, of course, digital to analog. Not a control surface at all. So how do I do control surface stuff? Bada bing, over here. Of course, have the dedicated Push2 with all of its feedback. Best way, one of the best ways to control Ableton. Then I have the Faderport 16 back there. So I have my 16 motorized faders. So when I'm really controlling Ableton, this is where the control of Ableton happens. That and maybe the touchable up on the little iPad over here. So here, the digital side of things. There, the analog ins and outs side of things. And totally really cool. On my desktop here, I have a little Korg micro station. So I have a nice 61 key keyboard over here. My MacBook is kind of running the whole deal. And then, of course, we get into another zone over here, kind of more synths and controllers. My Dave Smith Instruments side of things. Got my Prophet 08. Somewhere mixed in here, my Tetras. I've got a bunch of other Korg stuff in here, and I've got my some older Roland vintage stuff. My Ultra Nova up there, big fan of that. Some more gear and synths over here, and of course, then have my Lessus DM10 drum set over here. So we've got interface for just about anyone. The only thing I do have is guitar and bass in here. So I got drums, I got keyboards, I got the digital control side of things, got the analog control side of things. All I need to do is have more time to make music and Max for live devices.